Hi, good evening. I'm Laura DePrado, and we're here on this beautiful, gorgeous September autumn evening at the Printmaking Council in North Branch, New Jersey, the Branchburg Rotary Club. A meet and greet here out in the community. What a wonderful way to get to know some folks, young, old, new, etc., to join us out here tonight. The club. And with me here this evening is actually Dr. Craybill. Dr. Craybill, how are you this evening?
Hi, Laura. Good to see you. I'm fine. I'm happy to be here. Happy to have the club out in the community where we belong.
Dr. Craybill here is the president of Raritan Valley Community College, also a member of our Branchburg Rotary Club, and actually the founding individual of Combat Paper here at the Printmaking Council. Casey, why don't you tell us about that?
So I didn't start the project, but I was excited to bring it to our club when I learned that the Printmaking Council was doing outreach to our veterans and providing artistic opportunities that involve old uniforms and self-expression and really helping those folks who've served us so amazingly over time to come to terms with their service and to make something beautiful out of their experience through art. I was so excited by that project that they came to the college, and we hosted some vets on campus, demonstrated the process. Some of our staff got their hands in and helped make paper out of these old uniforms. And so when the chance came to bring it to the club, I was excited. And when the club stepped up and said, this could be important to us because it's important to people in our community, I was so gratified. So I'm thrilled to be here at the Printmaking Council to connect with the folks that have this project ongoing, to look at some of the art that's here. What a beautiful resource in the middle of Branchburg.
And Combat Paper, Casey, can you tell us a little bit? I mean, folks who have, I'll say no clue, turning uniforms into paper. We've seen demonstrations at our club meetings. We've seen them at district events. It's really quite incredible. So can you talk about that for a minute?
Sure, it's quite inspirational, really, when folks come in and they've got their former uniforms. It could be fatigues or dress blues or whatever's meaningful to that warrior, to bring those to bring that uniform and to process it through a paper making process. And I've seen the product come out the other end where people have made memory books or have made collages or photo frames with pictures of people that they served with in the photo. Just really integrating that experience through art. It's really, really moving.
Well, and our hats off to all our servicemen and women around the world, and how blessed and fortunate we are right here in Branchburg to have servicemen and women and veterans who are serving our country in such a way, truly our heroes. And here in the Branchburg Rotary Club, Casey, can you talk about how long you've been with the club and what even brought you here in the first place?
I joined the club in 2007. I had been in Rotary in California, where I was before I came to RVCC, so it was a natural fit to go out and look for a club. There are lots in the area. There are lots of Rotarians in the area, but this club is incredibly active. A lot going on, a lot of service, and really people who don't mind putting their shoulder to the wheel to get things done to make the world better. And so I was drawn to this club, and I've been thrilled to be a member ever since.
And having been in this club myself just for 3 years, I have a lot to look to Casey for. And if you're out and about this evening, come on out and join us. And the demonstration of Combat Paper and turning uniforms into paper is quite a process, and with great meaning, as Dr. Craybill had referenced. Hi, and we're back. Pastor Todd Burstra from the North Branch Reformed Church has actually just joined us. Todd, how are you?
Doing fine, thank you. It's a beautiful night.
Todd, you're a member of the Rotary Club.
I am.
And also the pastor of North Branch Reformed Church. So we'll kind of take it from two angles, if that's all right.
That's fine.
Why don't you talk first about why you're a Rotarian?
Well, including Laura, several members of our church are part of the Branchburg Rotary. And so a number of them had talked to me several times about all of the good that Rotary does. And I have an interest in the community, obviously. It's a great community. I've been here 13 years. My kids went to school here. And when I saw all that the Rotary did for the community, I decided this is the organization I want to be part of.
I have to tell you, Todd and I we have an anniversary coming up in December. He actually became pastor of the church, moved here in December 13 years ago, and we moved to Branchburg. So the
Same
church
time.
is actually my home church, and you know, it's you enrich the community as well as the Rotary for sure.
Well, we're blessed with a strong preschool and a lot of people who are very involved in the community, and that's we're here to make a difference.
Todd, can you take a moment to talk about some of the ministries and your outreach? You know, which
Yeah, we have a very active kids and youth program because we believe that it takes a village to raise a child, and the church can be that. We have a very strong preschool. Some say the best, if not one of the best in the community. We own 3 houses around the church. One has shared senior housing on the west side of the church, which is Kirkside. On the east side, we have the Sunrise House, which is for families that are transitioning out of homelessness. And then we have First Step Counseling that we're launching in the next few months in the Hope House, which is just west of our parking lot. So that, besides just our members are involved in so many community organizations, we're really blessed.
we're blessed to have
And want to be a blessing.
Well, we're very blessed and wonderful to see you here this evening at the Printmaking Council. Thank you for joining us and coming out.
All right, thank you.
We're back again with Nikki Tovich from Raritan Valley Community College. How are you this evening, Nick?
Great, as always.
We call him Nick at the Branchburg Rotary Club because I always have trouble pronouncing his last name. So, Nick, can you take a minute to actually correctly pronounce your last name and talk about what you do at Raritan Valley Community College?
Well, the correct pronunciation is Nikitovic. You have to just be cool and smooth about it. We have, at the community college, I teach mathematics and math department, and I also advise the Rotary Club, RVCC Rotary Club.
Can you talk about Rotary Club for a minute?
Well, yes, it's a group of students. Usually we have the age groups. That's a branch of Rotary, actually. It's youth of Rotary. So those are the people 18 to 30 years old. And they do pretty much the same work as Rotary, just on a smaller scale. So.
Well, and you know, we talk about the busy lifestyles of our youth today, and what to speak of those who are in college anywhere in the country. So, you know, now our Rotary Club, as you know, we meet on Wednesday mornings, 7:30 to 8:30 at Stony Brook Grill. But the Rotary Club at RVCC doesn't have that kind of freedom in their schedule. So can you talk about, you know, how they meet or how they get together and really work on being out in the community?
Yes, well, the Rotary Club meets every Thursday, and we have at the college something that is called College Hour, which is the time when all classes are canceled. And that's a really great thing, and it's directed from the president because students need to meet and work on extracurricular stuff and get into community, do some community work, and help others. So Rotary is a venue for them to do that. And our club has extraordinary students. We have about 30 members. They're very active in the community. So they meet once a week, and they try to follow Rotary, to do everything, help with everything that Rotary does, and also work on their own activities. So they have few activities like Toys for Tots. They collect toys. They also do Operation Smile and few other things. They will have fundraisers for different.
You know, Operation Smile is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful charity. Can you take a moment to talk about that?
Well, last year they had 2 fundraisers where they collected about $600 to donate to this particular effort, and they will continue doing so this semester and following. They are very excited about the project. They are motivated to do and work on it. So we hope that this semester will also be a success. So it's very good.
Well, and actually, I want to congratulate you on behalf of all the students and our Rotary Club. And if you could take a moment to talk about the award that the Rotaract received a couple months ago when we had our evening social at the Stony Brook Grill, and they had achieved a wonderful accolade. Can you talk about that?
Well, for Rotaract existed in the period from 2002 to 2006 at the college, and then it kind of died out a little bit, unfortunately, because the advisor, who at that time, Tulsi Maharjan, left the college. So it was silent for a few years, and I picked up the advising role when I joined the college, and the club grew, so they won 2 awards, International Outreach Award, and they won also the Most Improved Club Award, because they did a lot of work in both of those areas. First, getting members, which is very difficult at the college, that it's 2 years. The students are constantly graduating. That's great, and they're transferring out, which is the role of the college. But it creates some issues with membership, and they really do a great job in recruiting bright minds to join the efforts and work together. So that was the Most Improved Club Award, and then International Outreach is. Obviously, they're working on international projects as well as domestic ones. So we're technically the only club that does have the international in there.
If somebody wanted to, a student or a potential student, Raritan Valley Community College wanted to get involved in Rotaract, who would they contact and contact information?
Well, they can always contact me in the math department. I am there technically every day. I almost live at the college. They can also join us on any of the Thursdays. We always have meetings between 1 and 2:30 during the college hours, so all classes are canceled at that time. All of the students who are at the college are free at that time. We have meetings in room S247. That's the room, and no, it's S244. Sorry, S244. There we go. And they can join. They can come in, check out the club, and join in and do great work.
And your email, Nick?
Well, that's going to be a tough one. It's N. It involves my last name, actually, a part of it. So it is nnikitov@raritanval.edu. So that's
Nick, it was great to see you here this evening. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
We're back with Tulsi Maharjan here at the Printmaking Council. Again, what a gorgeous evening it is. Honored to be sitting next to Tulsi. Tulsi is actually our district governor elect for 2013-2014. Tulsi, you want to just take a minute to talk about who you are within Rotary? Because I know you're involved in a lot of different causes. So why don't you take a minute or two to talk about your areas of service?
Okay. Well, I'm one of the charter member of the Branchburg Rotary Club. I guess almost 25 years ago we started this club, and obviously we have done a lot of community service, community projects, international projects, and having members from all walk of life, it helps, and we are very proud to be small but strong, club where we have been able to make a difference in many people's lives. So that's, I guess, is something I cherish about, knowing that our small effort is making a big difference around the world.
Again, I'm honored to be in the club with, we do have a mighty club, and it's always wonderful to, I like to talk about the diversity of all our club members, both in their, their areas of service and their professional lives too. Tulsi, can you take a minute to talk about the cause or the platform that you really want to focus on during your governor year?
Well, my governor year going to be basically working in collaborative partnership. We want to bring in the many other entities, like from Boy Scouts to my focus is actually going to be on autism, because New Jersey has one of the largest case of autism. So we'll be working with the various organizations who deals with the autism and trying to promote and hopefully make it this year, next year as a state and maybe national and international, because autism is not considered in many of the developing countries, it's considered as a stigma. So we want to prove that this is not a stigma, it's a cause for it, and that's something we hope to work with. So autism is my focus next year, but we'll be working with a variety of nonprofit organizations who have a similar mission in terms of keeping the humanity in motion. That's what my focus is going to be.
And someone in motion, humanity in motion, Tulsi really is the walking example of that. Tulsi, can you also take a minute to talk about the preparation and the training involved for district governorship?
Well, I guess being a member for last 25 years, I hope whatever I learned from being a member, being on the district different committees, share that ideas with other clubs and try to get them motivated, because a lot of time we think of doing things, but trying to connect them with cause, what they're passionate about. So my thing will be keeping that passion into actions. For example, you're passionate about the gardening and you're doing a lot of things. So because of your passion, you came to Rotary and you want to do a variety of things. So I would like to connect those people with who have a passion with the printing or photography or whatever happen to be. So we want to get them to discover themselves, who they are, and through their passion, how they can make a difference in other people's lives.
Tulsi, what a blessing to have you here this evening. If you had a message that you could send out to the community at large, and what would you want to leave them with before we wrap this up?
Well, I guess the main message will be, as I said, people are passionate about different things. So use that passion to make a difference. I think, we are human being. As a human being, sometimes we keep ourselves, closed. So open up your heart, use your passion and make a difference in the community. I think that's all of us can do that.
And it only takes one, just one by one, we can make a difference, and together an even bigger one. Thank you.